Banana Newscast. I'm McKenna. Today is July 14th, 1789. The French Revolution has begun, and the Third Estate has broken off from the General Estate meeting and is now calling themselves the National Assembly. Today, the National Assembly and the people of France are storming Bastille, the royal prison, in search of weapons. Anna is on the scene where it is happening now. Off to you, Anna.
Thank you, Kenna. Good morning, everyone. I'm coming to you live from the battlefield in Bastille, where I'm watching two brilliant warriors, one from the National Assembly and one from the Royal Guard, fight it out over Bastille. Let's see if I can get a couple interviews. I'm here with Sir Nathan from the Royal Guard. What is this fighting all about?
The National Assembly thinks they can take over. I don't think so, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Let's see what the National Assembly has to say. Now I'm here with Sir Justin from the National Assembly. Let's see what he has to say. What do you think this war is all about?
I think a war is pleasurable. I'm gonna hook up good stats and get back to the war and and I'm gonna kill everybody in the war. And the Martians on it, I'm gonna shoot them with the gate open.
Awesome.
Shoot!
And now you have it. Back to you, Kenna.
Thank you for that, Anna. Now it's to Amalia, who is giving us information on King Louis XVI.
Thanks, Kenna. Today I'm here to tell you the latest news on King Louis XVI. Recent reports have been saying that he and the rest of the royal family tried to flee the capital, however they were apprehended and are now back. However, it goes without saying that the general populace is more than unhappy with him. He's recently levied very harsh taxes, and these taxes have only made it more difficult to buy food. Many people are now starving. Our economy has been shown to be in an even worse position than it was before, and we are in desperate need of some change. People are currently hoping that the attacks on Bastille may bring about this change that we desperately need, but it still remains to be seen. That's all I know now, so back to you.
Is King Louis really going to do anything about the rising rebellion or the fact that the lower class has no food? The situation at Bastille says not. Neither does the fact that France is almost broke due to the wars and the bad economic system. It really doesn't help the fact that the king and queen are overspending. Well, come back to the segment right after this ad on Enlightenment Ideas and the Thinkers.
Are you wanting equality, freedom, and no more monarchy? Then come on down to the Enlightenment meeting today. We will have special guests including John Locke, who believe that everyone is equal, Baron de Montesquieu, who believe that people deserve freedom from monarchy and should be ruled by legislative, executive, and judicial powers, all kept separate, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who believed that people were born free, and Voltaire, who believed that monarchy was wrong and should be abolished and in the freedom of speech and views. These ideas are absolutely radical and need more supporters.
Welcome back to Banana Newscast. We got word that the National Assembly won the Battle of Bastille, and now Robespierre has dominated the Committee of Public Safety and has created a law called Terror. Witnesses are saying that he is calling this time the Reign of Terror, and that only revolutionists will have control from now on. We'll keep you updated until then. Let's go to Tessa, who's with Napoleon, talking about his plan for Robespierre.
Thank you, Kenna. I'm here with Napoleon, and who's just talking about taking down Robespierre. Sir, is there anything you'd like to recap?
Well, you see, I'm going to overthrow Robespierre and have him guillotined, just like ex-King Louis and Marie Antoinette.
Who do you think is going to rule after Robespierre is no longer ruling?
Well, I was thinking that I would rule with the help of the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of government.
That's great. I'm glad to hear there will no longer be a monarch. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we close up?
Just that I'm working to free this country.
Well, thank you, sir. Maybe one day, once you're ruling, we'll talk again. Back to you, Kenna.
Thank you, Tessa. Well, isn't that great to hear? We will no longer have to live in fear. We'll no longer have to keep our mouths shut so we don't accidentally say the wrong thing and end up dead. And more great news, we have already gotten word that Napoleon has taken over as the king and Robespierre is no longer a threat. Well, that's all for today. We'll see you next time on Banana Newscast.